join my Patreon page, you get updates first. You get to choose which. I just recently was asked to be on a older woman's swimsuit calendar. It's a Cougar calendar. And so my patrons got to choose which bathing suits I wore and which pictures they liked. So that's one of the perks of being a patron. So if you want to join Patreon, just join it. I'm going to put the link down here in the chat. It's www.patreon.com/KarenLee. If you want to support my podcast, patreon.com/sex talk with my mom. Chris, I'm still trying to find a woman, but it seems hard to find someone. Why is that? Common question. It's very, very hard to find someone because it's like there's so many variables that you have to get to. You have to find someone who you're physically attracted to, mentally attracted to. There's got to be some sort of like even a smell, a chemical reaction that you have to be attracted. So it's really hard to find someone. But and the other thing is try getting outside of your comfort zone and go and trying to meet people from all over the place that you. I'm moving this thing back so I can look at everybody at the same time. Try finding. It makes it shaky, huh? Where was I? Yeah, I was saying try to find people who that you normally wouldn't find. Like your type might be this. Try to go outside of that. Also, go places that you wouldn't normally go to. Like if you are not political, go to a political place. Some place that you can help support a cause, or meet people. Like the best place used to be to meet people was in like a church or synagogue or mosque or whatever. A lot of people don't go there anymore. So where do they go? They go probably out with their friends to eat or to drink, or even like comedy clubs or whatever. And just don't be afraid to walk up and say hello. But it's a kind of like a numbers game. If you try a number of times, you're going to end up finding somebody. Karen, please help me. I really need a cougar. I must talk. Okay. So what is it like in terms of like where would older women go? You really need to kind of think about like where would your aunt go if she was going out with a bunch of single women, or where would a teacher friend of yours go, or where would someone who you work with go that's older? If you work in an environment with older women, ask them where they typically go. Not to ask them out even, but just to say, where do you guys go when you're out with your single friends? That's a good way to start. I'm drinking a green smoothie. It looks disgusting, but it's nutritious. Let's see what's going on here. You're welcome, Chris. Let's see. I've been going to the bar for a while. Good. You met someone, Judah. You met her on a boat ride. There you go. So yeah, you might meet someone if you try to do some stuff that you normally wouldn't do. Try just coming up with an idea. Like it actually, even if you don't meet anybody, it's fun to just try new stuff. Like I talked about this a while ago that I went through this phase where I went on Groupon and I tried stuff that I normally wouldn't try. Like I went to a photography class and I went to a massage class. What else? An improv class. I tried all these different classes, even a whole day class. So I tried all these different classes, and then you'll see that there's going to be a lot of people there that you normally would never have met. And even if it's like, you never know when you meet somebody who is even like, you're not even interested in them, but they might be interested in fixing you up with a friend. Because when I was single, my friends knew, like, for example, that I liked younger guys. So one of my friends said she met some younger guy and she's married. She said, but I have a friend who likes dating younger guys. And we met for lunch and we ended up going out. Is there a website to meet cougars? No, I don't recommend any websites specifically for cougars because I don't know that I've had any success or found anyone that has had success with older those cougar dating sites. How you might be able to be successful, but I would just go on regular dating sites and put in your age range is like 40 and up or whatever. Let's see. Don't do things to impress, like going down a zip line backwards. Yeah, I don't do that. Don't risk your life to meet anybody. Thank you for remembering to say thumbs up on this video, David. Steph, it's like a woman at 52, you get too old and young, and I'm finding. Oh, wait. Steph saying it's like a woman at 52. You get old or young. So you never get like the perfect combo, I guess. Um, I Must Talk was really looking for someone to help him find himself an older woman. So I Must Talk. Let's walk through I Must Talk and say what would we do if we were in I Must Talk's shoes? Any help here besides the suggestions I've already given, such as try going to different places that you normally wouldn't try going to. And now when I say go, either go with a friend or go by yourself and push yourself. Like go the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's not mine. That's Mel Robbins's book, The 5 Second Rule. But you have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push yourself to go do something and talk to someone that you would normally not talk to and normally not have the guts to talk to. Oh, thank you for the compliments here on Instagram. Something I heard a few guys mention lately, they gave up on dating apps where other than a bar can they go. Okay, so that's what I'm suggesting there, Chris, from down south, is that you try doing these things that normally you wouldn't do. I mean, there are so many ways that you can do these, like the suggestion I gave was about trying different Groupon activities. If there's some hobby, or I mean, like my son likes to brew beer, go to a beer brewing class, or that's maybe more for guys, but I'm sure that there might be a few women in that class, or go to a pickling class where you learn how to make pickles. I don't know. Just try different stuff. There's a lot of really cool stuff out there that because of like modern technology, we can find out about it and go to these classes. So I suggest trying that kind of stuff where it's not like, heavy duty pickup. But if you are at a bar, how then, part 2, do you meet that person? Do you walk up to that person? What do you say to that person? Is there a pickup line? All that kind of stuff. So part 2 is going to be the same kind of thing with that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You need to push yourself. There's no way that you can rely on this older woman to come up to you. And very few times is that going to work. I mean, it can work. There can be women that are looking for younger guys, and that would be great. But if it hasn't happened to you yet and you're wanting to make something happen now, my suggestion is for you to take the lead, for you to walk up and start a conversation. Remember, this is just another person just like you are. So if you're, a 28-year-old guy and you would walk up to another 28-year-old guy and talk about what was going on the TV or what was going on in the place you're at, if you're at a ball game or if you're in a class and you're in improv class and you're taking a break, find out a little bit about the person that's sitting next to you. Just introduce yourself and say hello, and then start a conversation. It doesn't have to be, you're so beautiful, or you're so hot, you're burning up my monitor, or one of those pickup liney things, because I don't think those work that well with older women. I think that maybe one line could work if you wanted to get a laugh, but after that, I don't think it's going to work. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, and don't forget, I have a podcast. It's called Sex Talk with My Mom. And I give these kind of tips on there, but also you have my son's point of view, and he's in his 20s and he can give you his tips. So between the two of us, you'll get 2 very diverse opinions and suggestions. And it's kind of a hilariously funny show. So it's called Sex Talk with My Mom, the podcast. You're thinking about looking at the podcast, Brendan, go ahead and check it out. When you're done with this, if you like listening to podcasts, we're on everywhere you listen to podcasts. And also you can check us out on any kind of, we have YouTube, we got Instagram, really funny posts on Instagram. So it's called Sex Talk with My Mom. I'll put it right here. Sex Talk with My Mom. I think you guys will enjoy it. I'm going to put it, I think you guys will find it here on Instagram as well. That's it. The whole thing is a process. That's true, Chris. It is a process, but nothing good comes easy, right? If you want to make something happen and you really want to get more people involved in your life, and you want to meet an older woman who can teach you a lot of stuff and have a really fun time with a lot less game playing and obligations, you have to make an effort. These women are not just going to appear overnight, and they're not going to, because you ask me on my Instagram or YouTube to fix you up with someone, that probably isn't going to happen that easy either. So if you really want something to happen, you got to work at it. Eric is suggesting you can meet someone at the Social Security office. Let's see. Is the pub the answer to looking for a woman or not? Chris, yes, the pub is one of the answers. I just think you should not limit yourself. Just open up the doors and try everything. Something will work. Yeah, I've had so many different, like one guy said he goes to the country bar. He had not had a successful date in like 10 years. And this really happened. He was one of my patrons. We talked about it. I said, yeah, if there's a place that you go to a lot, you're comfortable at, go there and introduce yourself. And that's exactly what happened. He went to this country bar, introduced himself, even tried some country dancing and all that kind of stuff, and found the woman of his dreams. And I think he's married to her now. That was like a year ago. So there are happy endings here, so to speak. Thank you for the compliments. Let's see. And just, I appreciate everybody who's on. I haven't had a chance to, if I say hi to everybody, then I won't be able to talk about anything else. So, there you go. Got a little backwards one. I was trying to wave everybody turned around. Let's see. Okay, questions on Instagram. I don't want to ignore you guys. Let's see. I have an indecent proposal for you and your boyfriend, Eric. Okay, what is that proposal? I can just imagine. I'm trying to clap Karen's cheeks one day. I'm not sure what that means, Liggy Francois. If she gives you a choosing signal, approach her. Don't waste time with cold approach. Good point. If you're getting good body language from somebody, definitely approach. Don't hold back. Don't let that 5 seconds happen, because the 5 seconds are going to say, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. You'll come up with all these things you'll get inside your head, and you'll be like, like if you guys are playing basketball, for example, and you're about to take a shot, you don't sit there and think about it. You have to go and make that shot, right? Otherwise, you're going to miss the shot, and you're going to miss the shot. The same thing as if you find a woman that's attractive and you're sitting there contemplating in your head if you should walk up and talk to her, no matter where you are, that 5 seconds is going to tell you not to. Within 5 seconds, your brain's going to say, nope, don't do it. You'll watch somebody else do it. You'll get upset. Why did I miss this opportunity? I'm an idiot, And then you get down on yourself, and it's this whole self-perpetuating cycle. So just get off of your chair and do it. You're going to try it, Chris? Please let me know if you guys try any of these stuff. And I will answer, and I would love to hear what happens. Brendan, so did you ever answer me? Why don't you have any guests? We have guests on our podcast. So that's why I don't have guests here on YouTube anymore. I do mostly YouTube Live. I don't do that many standalone YouTube videos because I'd rather interact with you guys. What do you prefer? Do you prefer the ones that I just talk to the camera, or do you prefer interaction like this? Let me know. Joseph, you love Cougars. Cool. What do you love about them, Joseph? Yeah, I'd like to know what that is. I love your sexiness, Karen. Thank you there, Judah and Joseph. Anti-69 age of Aquarius. Okay. You love everything about it. Hello, Mike. Tashin, I like the live chats. Yeah, you guys, if you like the live chats, please let me know here. If you like channel videos where I just kind of talk about a certain topic, let me know. Yeah. And do Cougars still wear girdles? Girdles, I think you're going to find women of any age that are going to wear what women call Spanx, which is like a girdle kind of thing. But I don't think there's such a thing as girdles anymore in the old traditional sense of a corset type of thing. Let's see. Do I want to go out with you on a date sometime, Kyle? No, I unfortunately do not. But I appreciate the suggestion. Greetings from the Netherlands. Cool. I should go back and visit the Netherlands. Am I gay? No, not gay. Hello to everyone here. I'm just looking for questions. You're welcome for the advice there, Eric Fulton. Let's see. Just trying to find out if there's any other pressing questions before I got to go. We've got a couple meetings that I got to attend to immediately after this. So you've got another 5 or 10 minutes to ask whatever burning questions that you want to ask, and I will answer them. Hey there, Paul. Better late than never. Absolutely. Tasha, the thing I like about older women is that they don't play. They are just straight to the point. It's one of the main advantages of being with someone who's like older, more decisive, more independent, more comfortable in their own skin, and not at all interested in making you guys run hoops to get a date. But there are advantages to everything and disadvantages to everything. I love every inch of her body. Okay, what? Yeah, I'm into thick and curvy girls. Okay, Hurt Locker. I'm sure that you can find a bunch of those. You like their natural scent. Uh huh. Do cougars wear pantyhose still? Dick Heinous. Um, as far as I know, I don't think many women wear pantyhose anymore. At least I don't even know where mine are. But I'm sure you could find people of all ages that are still wearing pantyhose. Again, this is just like I'm only giving you my point of view. I don't know what everybody does. I'm kind of a laid back person, so I don't have a job where I go to work and I have to wear like a certain type of dress with certain type of pantyhose. But I'm sure that that goes on plenty. Thank you for the hearts and kisses here on Instagram. Let's see, where am I here? Did I miss anybody's question? Should I pursue a married woman who sends choosing signals? LGY. No, do not pursue a married woman. Not unless the married woman says to you, we're in an open relationship. Here is my husband. Would you like to talk to him about it? Because I'm telling you, it's a slippery slope. You get involved with a married person, and I have had that happen to me. I did not realize that I shouldn't say I didn't realize he was married. He told me he was separating and leaving his wife, and I assumed that he was. I took him at his word, and I knew it was just going to be a casual relationship. Turns out he gets back with his wife. So even that, this is the lessons that I have learned. Even that to me is wrong. Just wait till the person's divorced. There are tons of women out there in the world who would love to date you guys. Trust me, I know a lot of them. A lot of my friends are like, oh, I would love to date younger guys. Well, they're out there. That's what I tell them. And I'm going to tell you the same thing. I'm just not the matchmaker between the two of you guys. Karen's missing pantyhose are under my pillow. Yes, they're under Eric J305. You want to see my pantyhose? They're under his pillow. CK85, I was going to say concerts, but there are a lot of people. If it's indoors, I understand, but outdoors, it's like a state fair. Exactly. Spanx on a cougar hat. Okay. What else? Let's see. I'm just trying to read through the comments here real quickly. All right, we're still on Spanx. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to know about? Anything about my perspective on? It doesn't have to be about dating. It could be about life. It could be about parenting. It could be about music, art, comedy. Just not too much political stuff, except that I am like horrified about what's going on with Kavanaugh, in case you wanted to know what my feelings were. But let's see. Karen, have you ever been with a black man? LGY. What do you think? I'm an open-minded person. Hurt Locker, what's a good conversation starter when you're ordering food? What's a good conversation starter? How about let's look at the menu together. What do you like? It's a good thing if you're with anyone, no matter who they are, just say, hey, do you have any restrictions? Do you not like something? Because, for example, me, I don't eat four-legged animals. What is the first and best approach for older women? The first and best approach is always to ask really good questions, such as I always talk about this one. What are you passionate about something? You look like a person who has a lot of passions. What are you passionate about? I think that's a really, really good question. Because everybody has something that they're passionate about. And if they don't, they'll stop and think, which is even better because then you start engaging them in a conversation. I like that as a starter. Pura Vida there, Jody. Are you from Costa Rica? Do you like to keep fit, Karen? I do like to keep fit, Tashin. Karen, do you like Motley Crue, the rock band from the 80s? I think I do like a few of the songs. I can't think of one offhand, but that's like the David Bowie days, right? I think. I don't know. That wasn't one of my top favorites, but I did like that whole genre. Um, have a great day to you too. Have I missed anything here? Half a year in Texas, half a year in Costa Rica. Gotcha. Am I married? No, but I live with a guy. Is 10 months after too soon to approach a widow for a casual relationship? Eric, no, I think that, everyone has their time frame where they're comfortable. But if you know of a widow who is already been, 10 months of adjusting to the change, you could try to see if they just want to be friends. Like you said, a casual relationship, just casual. I wouldn't attempt to do anything sexual. I would just start with casual and see where that leads to. Dick, you want to see my pantyhose? I just told you I don't wear pantyhose. Should you show intent on the first date with a cougar? Meaning what? That you only want sex? Is that what you're asking? What do you mean by show intent? I don't know. She tapped me out at 4 rounds. Sex beast. LOL. Okay. Not sure what some of these questions are, so I'm going to attempt. I'm guessing that you mean when you're on a date, should you tell this older person that you want to have sex with her? I guess you have to see how that conversation's going, I mean, I think that because I feel like my definition of a cougar is one of a confident, older, unique, genuine, assertive, and racy woman, that person would respect if you, while you're on a date, if you tell her that you want to have sex with her and you find her attractive, and see what she says. If she says no, I mean, if she's like offended by it, say, I did not mean to offend you at all. And I guess, yeah. Oh, intent to clap the cheeks. I don't know what clapping the cheeks means, just like spanking. I've actually met 3 women ranging between the ages of 55 and 80 within the past year. It seems like I've gotten attractive by older women since I turned 50 last March. All right. There you go. See, there's no age limit on being with older women. Kyle, no, I do not want to date with you. What genre of music do you like? The man 8668. My favorite music is alternative rock. My favorite band is the Avett Brothers. My favorite other favorite groups I like are Snow Patrol, Spoon, Mumford and Sons, and then all the classic rock, of course. Actually, I have a lot of music that I love. A Beautiful Queen. Thank you, Cannonbaldian. Thank you for listening. Let's see. Karen, when's the guy plays? Here, that's when the guy plays with the girl's butt by jiggling them. I need to learn this terminology. I mean, Kavanaugh has changed that whole triangle. What is it called? The black triangle? I don't know, whatever it was. I mean, there's all kinds of terminology that I'm not aware of, but that's okay. You guys can educate me. Thank you, Joey, for the nice music taste. Let's see. And thank you for letting me know what that meant. Hurt lacquer, clapping of the cheeks. Okay, means jiggling them. All right. Devil's Triangle. That's a drinking game. Right. The Devil's Triangle. How many of you guys believe the Devil's Triangle is a drinking game? It's like twerking. Gotcha. How old is the guy that you live with? He's younger than I am. Let's see. Okay. All right, you guys, guess what? I got to run. So I hope I answered most of your questions about where to meet older women and what to say to them. If there's some things that you do not get or you want me to answer further in detail or want a personal consultation as to how you can meet older women or any other questions that you have about life, music, or the pursuit of happiness, join me on patreon.com/KarenLee. Put them in the comment section below here. Don't forget to subscribe because then you'll find out when I'm on. Like D. Smith, I missed it. You missed it because you weren't subscribed. You got to subscribe. Or if you're subscribed, your notifications aren't on. You got to turn your notifications on. Paul, you look good. Question out of Bakersfield, California. Where are they holding the next Cougar convention? I do not know. I don't go to those. Some Cougars don't like it if you see them, their whole body. So what do I say, Tom? Just turn off the lights. There you go. If people are uncomfortable with their bodies, just turn off those damn lights. Darkness is our friend. I said that on Megan Kelly the other day. Thank you for the compliments. I love you guys. And keep spreading the love. Come back for more next time, right? Bye-bye.